I'm always going to be awkward at the beginning, y'all. I'm sorry. Because, once again, it's being done on my phone, so I'm having to, like, push the button and then move my hand back really fast. So just expect the beginnings to always be awkward. But before I go any farther, before I say anything else, I just want y'all to know I have a surprise. In my first vlog, I mentioned that I have the best friends in the whole wide world and that I was going to get to see my best friend. And so, she is here and you get to say hello.
Hi, Cammy's vloggers. Followers.
I don't either. Here, you can see it. Okay, y'all. This is Autumn. This is my best friend. We've been friends for a really long time. Like, well, I've known her since she was in the 4th grade and had blue hair. That was strange. Still don't know why that happened, but
weird things happen to me a lot.
But yeah. So I knew her since then, but we've been like super close probably since like the 8th grade. So that's really cool. I'm getting nervous. I'm feeling with that. I need to stop. Y'all are cool. I don't know why I'm nervous. Okay, what do y'all want me to talk about today? Let me think. Let me see what y'all want me to talk about. Oh, first, as you can see, we are wearing matching shirts.
Because we're twinsies.
Because today, well, one, I was like, Autumn, let's wear our matching shirts in the video. Because, I mean, I'm just kind of like that. But anyways. The reason why we have these matching shirts is not because we went out and bought them, but because we went to Elevation Church for the first time. We went to the Raleigh location. Did you like it?
Loved it.
Yeah. So we're gonna go back Sunday. We're really excited. Yeah, it's really cool. And my friend Mackenzie, who I'm really close with, and eventually you'll get to meet her too. She went to the Valentine location, and it was honestly like we were in church together. Like we were singing the same worship song at the same time. Like, hello! It was her first time there, so praise. That's awesome. She got one of these cool t-shirts too. Wish she was here so we could all
triplets.
But yeah, today what we talked about in church, we actually started a new service. Oh, first, let me tell you this. Not every video is gonna be like, oh, like, Cammy's gonna talk about Jesus again. Not that talking about Jesus is bad, because talking about Jesus is awesome, and I should do it all the time. But just wanted y'all to know that, like, every vlog's not gonna be like that. It is gonna be shaken up a little, and this one's not gonna be like that either. But I wanted to share with y'all how excited I am because, you know, I said how, like, I've been working on myself, doing this and doing that, and today we get to the church, and I'm already so excited, like, literally, like, smiling so big, I can't stand myself, and yeah, I really can't stand myself, but, so, we get there, and the girl's like, yeah, just so y'all know, like, we are starting a new series, I'm so glad you're here, and we find out that the series is called Work Your Window. I don't think I've ever needed to, like, work on something more than that, so that's really exciting. I can't wait to see what he will preach to us next week.
Because we just had a little sneak peek, kind of like a glance over.
Yeah.
And that was really good. So, like, to get in more, like, get in depth is going to be really great.
And also, you know, when you go to a new church for the first time, you're kind of nervous. You're kind of like, don't look at me. Please don't look at me. Don't look at me. You don't want to fellowship.
Everyone was so nice. It was like, it was crazy. Like, I know I go to a really friendly church at home and stuff, but, like, they were, like, out of their way. I was like, oh my God, like, thank you.
She was gonna go dig in the back because me being the picky person that I am, really didn't want this black color, but I mean, I was grateful.
They
for
had
it.
a pretty, like, teal blue.
A beautiful color, okay, beautiful. Really looks good with my skin, I ain't gonna lie. And I really wanted that one, and I was like, do you mind to see what size that one is? And she's like, it's a 4X, but I don't care to go look for it. I was like, no. Do not go digging boxes, it's fine. So that didn't happen. I didn't get the teal. I got the black one. And I love the black one because it is comfy and it is awesome. And I'm so grateful. Thank you, Elevation. Quick thing I do want to say is also we were like, yeah, we're coming back next week. High five. Like, yeah, this is going to be great. And then I was like, wait, we're coming back next week. We're going to see each other every week. This is awesome. So, yeah.
Sundays are not just for Jesus, but for the girls.
Yeah, Jesus and girls. That's the way it should be, anyways. Sorry, Andrew, I didn't mean that.
Yeah, Andrew, you heard it.
I want y'all to know that I struggled really hard getting getting that past video to work.
Y'all, it's literally taking her, like, I
All
ain't
day.
even kidding,
All
4,
day.
5, 6 hours. Like,
Literally all day. But hey,
It's terrible.
praise him. He got it on there, and I'm so happy. Yeah, it's really awesome. Yeah. Alright. We struggled from a few technical difficulties, but we're back. We're going to switch it up anyways, because that's exactly where it cut off. Yeah, I'm going to jump right in. So, today, you know, as we were saying earlier, we had a really great morning. Going to that church, the new church was awesome.
Mhm.
We still do look forward to going back next week.
But we will be cautious on the way there.
Yes.
For this is a foreshadowing of the story, by the way.
So, after church, we're like, okay, we get back to our apartment, we're changing clothes. We're going to go to this meeting that she has for this club that she's joining. I'm going to pretend like I'm a student here at Chapel Hill. And then we're going to go to the gym and work out. Then we're going to have an awesome dinner. Like, we had it all planned out.
It was Taco Tuesday on the Sunday night.
But, I think that we all know when we have things planned out for ourselves, God's like, you thought. That's what you thought. Because we're driving and we're chatting and all of a sudden there's blue lights behind us. I'm sure you can see where this story's going.
And Cammie was not driving.
Yeah,
It was me.
But you know, when you're with your friend and she's feeling pain, you're feeling pain, so immediately, like, my butt cheeks clenched up. I was like, oh no. I was like, oh, cry, you have to cry.
My
Don't
heart is
forget to cry.
beating, but no tears can come out of my tear ducts.
My-
I think were
y'all.
gone.
My eyes were welling up with tears. Okay, like I was about to start crying for her, and so I was like, oh no, like, oh my gosh. So to make a long story short, he gives her a ticket. Okay, a speeding ticket. It's unfortunate, right? What I'm getting at here is that Autumn had an awesome day. She hadn't said this to me, but I know her well enough to know that she was genuinely proud of herself, I think, for stepping out of her comfort zone from her home church and going to a new place and going with friends rather than with family. And she, you know, it's finding maybe a place that she could get closer to God on her own time and in her own way. And then it was like that one bad thing just had to come and knock her straight off her feet. And it's
For
like,
real.
really, God, I did something for you today, and this is what I get in return. That's the human response to our problems, is we're like, okay, yeah, everything's peachy, and then, speeding ticket. Like, wow, thanks God, thanks for that. You know, it's easy to do that. It's not crazy, but however, I think that not only what I want y'all to take away from it, I haven't even told her this yet, but what I also want her to take away from it is that, you know, sometimes God wants us to just slow down. Just slow down.
If only he would have told me that before the cop got behind me, that would be great.
And, and, you know, honestly, we left 30 minutes early. Like, we weren't in a hurry. We weren't trying to get anywhere. Like, we weren't pushed for time. We had plenty of time. It was just Sunday cruise that ended up, and we were going down the hill. That was kind of wrong on his part. We were going down a hill, but anyways, you know, I think that God does. He does have to send us sometimes reminders that say, hey, you gotta slow your roll a little bit. You're getting too ahead of yourself. And I think that he sometimes has to throw curveballs that are going to make us have to say, like, okay, like, what now? You know, like, what now? And it really does test your faith. And I think that, you know, Autumn understands that she has to take action. She has to figure out what it is that she's going to have to do to deal with the consequences that's going to come along with this ticket. And I know that she knows that, and I have no doubt that she will get it taken care of. Prayers, please, as we're going through this. It won't be easy for sure. Not to, make this a Debbie Downer type of video, but I just did, as soon as it happened and we were thinking about, okay, well, what are we going to say? What are we going to say? It clicked to me. Slow down. Slow down. God says, slow down. And, he even does sometimes tell us to be still. However, I think that he's given us the, wisdom and the knowledge and the brain and limbs to do things on our own sometimes. And he paves the road, but we gotta walk it, And this is one of those situations where you can't just be still. He's caused something to happen and she's gonna have to work on it, and that's what you gotta do. And I'll be praying for her. I know she'll be praying, and if y'all want to keep her in your prayers, that will be appreciated too.
Please. Needed a lot.
But to brighten things up a little bit, we did continue to still have our Taco Tuesday on a Sunday. They were really good. I was nervous. She tried to tell me that she was going to put refried beans in there.
They're refried black beans, and they're really good in it.
Refried beans, y'all. Kimmy don't eat refried beans. But they were awesome. They were so good. And the whole time I was eating them, I was working on this technology stuff, and I was like, I just want to focus on my tacos. But it was great, and we're really excited to be able to spend time together. It's fun. We always have a good time, even though we don't do anything. She always gets me hooked on TV shows, and
it's kind of my thing.
So earlier, I started watching, and I'm like, as soon as I get this video done, I can't wait, because I get to continue watching the new show called This Is Us.
On NBC. Let me just tell y'all real quick, no spoiler alerts here, but like the storyline, it's like a few different people, and it just like ties together so beautifully. And like, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not real emotional, and like some scenes I cried in. Okay, don't judge me. Don't
judge me. She
cried
when she got a speeding ticket, but she cried on a TV show.
And I cried when I called my dad because he scares me.
He's a dad. He's a dad. That's what dads
he
do,
scares
right?
me.
But yeah, so tonight we're gonna spend the night probably eating the whole box of Oreos that we bought and watching This Is Us. But that's okay, because sometimes that's how you gotta deal with your problems. You gotta say thanks, big man, for that one. Yeah, and move on. That's what you gotta do. And I hope that everyone has a wonderful start of their week. I know Mondays are always hard, but for most or some, you might not have to go to school or work, so that's a plus. Enjoy your day off. I just want to thank y'all again for watching, and I hope that, this might have been what you needed to hear. Maybe you needed to hear somebody tell you to slow down. Maybe you're driving too fast in the fast lane and you're not even getting to see all the things that God's doing or trying to do, or you're so focused on getting to where you think you need to be that you're not focused on where He wants you to be. So just slow down a little bit and
stop and smell the roses.
Take it in.
They smell good.
And continue to have joy. I'm not over that. Not over that. That actually says Joey. I don't know why she tries to say it says Joe. No, it really doesn't say Joey.
It's my ex-boyfriend,
it says
Joey.
It says Joy, but from the day we got it, I thought that it said Joey. But anyways, it's fine. I'm going to quit rambling. I thank you again for watching, and I will see y'all soon. Bye.
Bye.